Hello everyone and welcome back to another FFA replay cast by me, Thendis32. As soon as this game loads, there it is. Alright, I got us a very nice free-for-all game that was recommended to me by a friend. So that's been nice. I've been doing a lot of streaming and stuff lately, so if you just watch my YouTube, that's fine, but if you want a piece of the Thendis action, feel free to follow me at twitch.tv/Thendis32. But let's introduce these players, shall we? Spawning as the purple human, the current FML champion, we have Cumulo.
Ready to work. Ready to work.
And spawning as the yellow undead, we have HUD. Spawning as the red orc, we have Fail Life.
Ready to work.
And spawning as the light blue human, we have Ishan.
Job's done.
Next to him, spawning as the orange undead, it is Ponty. And last but not least, spawning as the blue night elf, we have Hate and Despair. So this is a... let me turn down the volume just a little bit. So this is a 6-man FFA on Market Square. I know that most of my casts are on Market Square, but I really can't decide what map they play on. Market Square is actually a very, very popular free-for-all map. And surprised we're not seeing the full 8 players here. I was told this replay was good, so I'm going to take my buddy's word on it here. So we do have scouting coming in from all the players, obviously, so they can get the information they need. Sadly, there is no observer to this game, so we are going to have to watch with the fog of war off. Yeah, I know, we can hear all the annoying rally points, units, all that stuff. But hopefully when someone gets eliminated, I can watch as an observer.
This had better be worth it.
Alright, so we do see the Archmage first for Cumulo, and it looks like he is pulling the Militias, so he might be going straight for that expansion here. Hate and Despair, we see the Keeper of the Grove first. We do see the Death Knight first out of Ponty. Ishan with a late altar build, so looks like he's going to do some form of neutral hero with Rifleman by the looks of things. And Fail Life with the Blade Master first, and Dreadlord first out of HUD. So many different hero options out there for FFA players. But yes, Cumulo will be the first one to go for the expansion. It looks like Hate and Despair did put his Ancient of War down here. So of course he can get an expansion of his own later on. An Ancient of War creep that Rock Golem camp out. Alright, Talisman Evasion. Meanwhile, HUD with some nice ghouls. Gonna creep out the green spot with the Dreadlord. He went for Vampiric Aura first, so I'm not really sure if he's gonna go for Carrion Swarm at level 2 or if he's gonna go for Sleep. I think in an FFA situation, Carrion Swarm might be a little stronger. I could be wrong. Even though I'm undead, Dreadlord is the hero I never use. Once in a while I use Crypt Lord versus Orc, so at least I have some knowledge with those heroes, but yeah, not really much for Dreadlord. And it was the Death Knight first out of Ponty, if I didn't say that before. Alright, Hate and Despair clearing out his expansion with the Ancient of War. A lot of times in FFA, especially in Market Square, you see pretty much no fighting early game, just a lot of creeping. As it's plenty of creeps, especially for 6 players. Alright, expansion going down for Fail Life as well. It was able to creep it out with his blade and 2 grunts. Cumulo actually clearing out the expansion in front of him as he took the one to middle, so maybe he's going to try to go for a greedy early 3 base. If this is scouted and caught, that could be a lot of pressure onto him, as no one really wants the human to get 3 bases when we're only like 5 minutes into this game. So that's always nice. Oh, Ponty calling for a stop. It looks like it was an Archmage out of Ishan. I guess he just went Rifleman with it. And he's teching up. Figured he'd go neutral hero with that late altar, but it looks like he is going to get an expansion while he's taking up. And yeah. Kumio actually picked the perfect spot to take this expansion in,
Our forces are
because
under
there's
attack.
no one here, so that does mean Hate and Despair is not going to fight for an expo here. So if he should take this one, and HUD doesn't scout the 3 bases, Kumio could actually get away with this. It just depends how well Kumio's opponents scout. If that makes sense. I feel like I explained that really badly.
Ready to work.
I think it makes sense to FFA players. Maybe not to my solo viewers out there, but I feel like it makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out how I can word this. Looks like Ponte running into Cumulo a little bit as he is securing his expansion, of course. Ishan securing his. So yeah, everyone but HUD so far has an expansion. Alright, Hate and Despair with the Huntress. Does see Kumio's Expo. Does he pressure it? It looks like, no, he doesn't want to pressure it. So he doesn't want to make too many enemies early on. Ishan getting as much creeping out with the rifleman as he can.
Job's done.
But yeah, HUD the only one without an expansion. It looks like Fail Life did try to take a quick 3 base by trying to get a second expansion, but HUD will be able to cancel it. WTF, that's my expansion.
Forces are under attack.
So yeah, Fail trying to get the second expo. Looks like the red creeps were ticked off somehow by that Dark Wizard.
Ready to work.
Oh, Fail Life continue to creep. Here comes Ishan as well. Lots of players in the middle right now. Kumil with his Archmage pretty low. Has to be careful about that. Hold on. Let me pause this. HUD just said Cumulo got the corner expo. Has he done no scouting? No. No scouting at all out of HUD. Okay, supposedly he saw that. Not really sure how reliable that is, but yeah, that was a pretty good fail call out there, HUD. Right. So yeah, players still creeping. No one's had any fights quite yet. I did forget to mention the creeps on this map. There are the red camps in the corner protected by the Dark Wizard, as they do drop some pretty super duper items. There's also the red spots in X formation that is protected by the Bandit Lord, who can drop a great item such as like the Infernal Stone and such. And of course the red spot right dead center protected by the Dark Wizard and the 2 fountains. So yeah, let's see what super duper item Hate and Despair will get from this early red camp. The Bandit Lord, of course, does know Divine Shield. Yeah, there it is. Was able to get another run off. I'm keeping my eye on the minimap for some fights. But yeah, HUD, man. If you watch this game, HUD, scout, man. Scout. Don't assume, just scout. Not really sure what your story is, so I'm not gonna trash talk you, but Hate and Despair with a lot of weak units will be able to get the red item at least. And it was Scroll of Anime dead, so yeah, wasn't the item he was hoping for. That's actually gonna take quite a bit of Moonwell juice to heal all those units back up. And we do see Tarn Chieftain second on a Fail Life, which means players are starting to get their techs going. Tier 3 for Fail Life, Tier 3 for Ishan, Tier 3 for Ponte, Tier 3 for Hate and Despair, and Tier 3 for... Yeah, so everyone's getting their Tier 3s. Ishan is wrong, clockwise. So yeah, Ishan trying to secure a base, but nice grunt harassment. I mean, nice peasant harassment by the Blade Master. Did get a peasant, and he might get this cancel in Town Hall. How much mana is on the MK? He's got plenty of mana. I'm not sure why he's not bolting. Oh, he went Thunderclap first. Ishan not going for that bolt first. Allows the Blade to get the cancel. And we do see the Naga second. I've noticed in all my games casted a Cumulo, he does not like Mountain King. He always goes the same heroes. Archmage, Naga, Paladin. And it's pretty strong, I'm guessing. I mean, he's been winning quite a bit of games. I think out of all the casts I've done, he's won most of them. think there was a couple that shaved one that I casted. And maybe one alien win? I don't know, I'd have to go rewatch all my games. But yeah, everything's going nice and smooth for these players. Waiting for the big fights, and it looks like Fail Life and Ishan might be the enemies here. They're gonna solo each other as Fail Life continuing to pressure Ishan, keeping him from securing this third base. Oh, boy, Peasant gonna get down. Like I said, Mountain King with no Storm Bolt's pretty bad. Thunderclap first I don't think works out very well. But it is able to slow up a couple of Fail Life's units. One Grunt will get focused down with the Rifleman. Meanwhile, Blade gonna attack away. Ishan using that. Oh crap, the stomp. Never mind, the Archmage going down with that critical strike. Oh, that was unexpected. Alright, Mountain King does get level 2. Is that the bolt? He's gonna have to time that bolt pretty right, but the Mountain King getting focused down. Stomp coming in from the Taran Chieftain. There's the Storm Bolt, but not enough DPS. And the Mountain King getting blocked by the Rifleman. He's not going micro away, and the Mountain King goes down. That's very sloppy out of Ishan. Oh, but the Blade getting focused down. The Blade doesn't have enough mana for a Windwalk here. Oh god, is that Blade actually gonna go down? All these towers about to finish up. Spirit Link coming in. Oh, and the Spirit Link saving grace here, making that Blade tankier here. Ooh. Alright, towers were starting to get up. I think Fail Life might want to back off from this attack. Might lose the Spirit Walker. Oh, and he does lose the Spirit Walker. Alright, but there's the Shadow Hunter. Fail Life probably going to heal up at the fountain. Cumulo taking his third base. Oh, and I missed a fight between him and Hate and Despair. Oh, Fort Lightning coming in. Hate and Despair going for that Hippogriff Riders by the looks of things. It's like ROC days.
Job's done. Job's done.
Alright, red spot was crept by Ponty. Amulets of the Wild was the item. Plus 10 armor on his Death Knight. All those range protections. Alright, Fail Life continue to pressure again. Does force Ishan to cancel at least one tower. At the same time, we have Cumulo pushing into Hate and Despair, whose Priestess of the Moon's getting pretty low here. Oh, and the Moonwells are all the way up there. The Priest of the Moon will go down. Meanwhile, over here, Fail Life doing some nice damage here. Ishan's nowhere around to defend, and I think he might have to let that base die. Alright, Kumi continue to pressure and Tangle Roots onto the Knight. He does go down. Hippogriff Rider's pretty nice when you have little anti-air. Kumio is going to run away for now. Town Hall was canceled by for Ishan by Fail Life. So, nice play out of him. And it looks like he has a peon on the way to take and secure that base. Alright, HUD, what do we got out of you? We have a sacrificial pit in the way. We had something in there, but it looks like it was canceled. And some crypts. So 3 crypts. Or maybe guards later on. Oh! Fail Life trying to take this greedy red spot here. Here comes HUD for the Creep Jack. I love me some Creep Jacks. At the same time, Ponty attacking away. Ishan having a pretty hard time right now. Oh, Blade gonna try to go on the Death Knight. Hex onto him as well. Death Knight's only at level 1 and Snare. And HUD's saying sorry, but he's gonna lose his Death Knight for it. Ishan has TP'd in to try to deal with Ponty, but Ponty with a much superior undead force here. Much superior, better undead army, I guess. Failed English. Oh, now the Death Knight getting focused down with that bolt. There are some Griffins here, but there are web. Frost Nova onto the Mountain King. Death Knight has coils in him. Ponty not using coils, doesn't need them. Level 2, and the coil gonna snipe the Archmage. Ishan losing a lot of stuff here. Oh, and we still had a fight. HUD TPing out. Huh. I just assumed HUD would have backed off, but guess not. He was first TP, lost a lot of his units. Cumulo starting to get some tanks. Priest for the inner fire, and it looks like he's going to push into the natural of Hate and Despair, who is trying to take a third base. Hidden. Alright, so Hate and Despair is going to TP. Tree of Life going to uproot to make it take less damage versus those tanks. Level 3 on the Naga here. There's only one tank. It's not that scary. Paladin was getting focused down. He went for Divine Shield first, so that does mean no Holy Light. Sorcerers will go down at the same time. Ponti getting a lot of Griffins of Ishan ensnared by the web, and the Paladin actually goes down here. Mountain King getting pretty low. Panda getting pretty low. Breath Fire does go off. Staff Preservation is going to save him. And now we have HUD coming back into the middle. Will Fail Life try to take this fight with just the 2 heroes and a Raider. But it looks like Hate and Despair will be keeping this Tree of Life alive. Kumio losing quite a bit for that. Ponti in the main base. Ishan with little to no defense for this.
Upgrade.
Oh, Quail gets the Paladin. Level 4 on the Lich. Level 5 on the Death Knight. And our first person is eliminated. We are down to 5. HUD, Cumulo, Hate and Despair, and Fail Life. And Ponti. I forgot Ponti, the guy who eliminated Ishan. One thing I hate about not watching SM servers is that nice little bug. Like, look in the minimap. It shows Ishan's buildings are still there, but they're not. It's an annoying bug. Alright, so let's take a look at the supplies and bank count. Right, I can't do that. We got HUD at 1,000 gold, 43 supply. Kumio having a fight at 72 supply, 3k gold. Hold on, let's continue this later. Now you're getting focused down. Holy Light will go onto her. Fort Lightning onto the Hippogriffs Riders. They do chase down that Griffin. One goes down. Level 3 on the Panda for Hate and Despair. Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire gonna hit Cumulo's heroes. Cumulo gonna have to back off. What? Not Cumulo. Yeah, Cumulo. Wow, I'm having such a brain fart this cast, but the Archmage getting entangled. Drunken Ace, Breath of Fire, and there's 8 health left. Cumulo gonna TP away. Alright, yeah, so Cumulo 73 supply, 3k bank. Hate and Despair, 58 gold, da-da-da-da. I already said him. 6k bank, 49 supply for Fail Life. HUD at 1,000 gold, 46 supply, and Ponti at 2k gold, 60 supply. And I can watch as an observer. Oh, baby. Thank you. Sorry for your loss, Ishan, but I can watch as an observer now. So this makes my life a little bit easier. Cumulo with a lot of tanks here. Hate and Despair uprooting his Tree of Life again. He's going to have to try to take care of those tanks. Might even want to unmount the Hippogriff Riders in case tanks start attacking. But they are focusing down this Tree of Life. Wisp mass repairing here. Is there enough DPS? Tanks are going down. Tree of Life at 80 health left. And I think it will barely survive. Very nice save out, Hate and Despair. Oh, that was a very nice save. So yeah, Cumulo kind of throwing his tanks in, although Hate and Despair did lose a lot of resources, probably mass repairing that. And at the same time, he's been harassing Cumulo's economy. Alright, Dragonox coming in and snares going down on those Hippogriff Riders. Breath of Fire coming in, hitting those Dragonhawks. Inner Fire's coming in from the Priests. Dragonhawk still trying to focus down the Hippogriffs. Now the Cupid the Grove getting pretty focused down. Panda getting focused down as well. Breath of Fire coming in. Hate and Despair going to TP away. Staff Preservation going to save that Panda.
The town is under siege.
But yeah, as I was saying, Cumulo's economy is getting pretty screwed. Hate and Despair though, with this base here, Cumulo just now scouting it with that Water Elemental. And now Cumulo going to push into the natural expansion to Hate and Despair yet again. Alright, Dragonhawk's going to get more of those Hippogriffs. Basically incapacitates them until they're dead. Wisp Dispelling, taking away the Water Elementals. Hate and Despair is going to come in though. I'm going to pause the replay. Hate and Despair, 55 supply versus Cumulo's 76. Don't think it's going to be a good fight for him. Alright, and Tangaroot's onto the Sorceress. Keeping the growth still pretty low. He does have an invuln pop. Might want to use this. Staff preservation going to go down onto him instead. And now the archers trying to focus down the griffin here. Archers are so squishy. Holy Light onto the Spellbreaker. Doesn't keep him alive long. Level 4 on the Priest of the Moon. Breath of Fire coming in from the Panda. No, Panda's still getting focused down quite heavily. The archers not the best here. Drunken Haze coming in, and the Panda getting blocked by the archers. Hate and Despair needs to move those archers. Oh my lord, that was close. Alright, Divine Shield onto the Paladin. And now the Archmage getting focused down. A lot of hero focus here. Breath of Fire, and the Archmage goes down. Staff Preservation on to keep it a grove again. Now the Naga gonna get focused down. The Paladin had a Holy Light, did not use it. Oh my lord. But these Dragonhawks now gonna be able to shoo away by these archers who are getting upgrades, as archers and Hippogriff Riders share upgrades, believe it or not. Oh, sleep onto that blade. So Ponty did see the blade. Not sure if he had a shade or not. Hate and Despair calling for peace here. Does Cumulo go for it? I believe that was him saying nah. Z. But Cumulo towering up at Hate and Despair's third here. And he did lose his natural, so he kind of needs to keep that base alive, or else he's going to be down to one base, which is pretty crappy. Meanwhile, Fail Life, still having a presence in this game, is harassing away at Ponty's Acolytes here. We haven't seen much out of HUD. It looks like he's starting to get that Undead Air Army, getting those Gargoyles, got a Destroyer and a Frosty. More statues on the way, of course. But yes, those towers starting to go up. Cumulo repairing them away. Archers with that improved bow upgrade. Do they outrange towers? No, they're the same range. Ooh! Cumulo coming in from behind. Staff of Sanctuary onto his Spellbreaker. Another archer is going to go down. Paladin using Divine Shield. Level 4 onto the Naga. At the same time, it looks like Ponty seeing the blade with the shade. Nuke going down onto him. Statue's not getting micro away, getting a lot of free shots from those Orc Towers. One Destroyer is going to be popped, but it does go down. And Fail Life at 54 supply versus Ponty's 58. Hate and Despair trying to keep this trio life up, is not able to do it. At the same time, though, HUD attacking away. Hate and Despair losing 2 bases here. He's versus 2 other players. His Priest of the Moon getting focused down pretty hard. It looks like Ponty is not pushing into Fail Life's Expo. But, oh, bad luck out of Hate and Despair. HUD's going to his main here. Tanks coming in as well. Oh, Gargoyles are getting a little bit shots from the tanks. Keeping the go, getting blocked up by the tanks. The Frost Arrow from the Naga slowing him down. Oh, and the Keeper! The Fireball gets him from behind. Level 5 on the Archmage. Hate and Despair calling for help, but HUD looks like he is gonna help. Gonna try to take care of these tanks, but they do have the anti-air upgrade. At the same time, Ponty killing quite a bit of the peons, but a lot of towers here from Fail Life, a lot of static defense. Cumulo saying, let us 1v1, please. And HUD is backing off. HUD's actually going to try to take Hate and Despair's base. A little bit of a cheeky expo. Red is hoarding. Well, he's at 68 supply, 9k.
A player's forces are
Ponty, on the other hand, 64 supply, 5k. Oh, Carrion Swarm, Nova. That Blade Master has to be very careful due to that shade. Hate and Despair gonna try to make a hold. He has plenty of Moonwell juice in his main here for him to drain up. And Cumulo gonna take this expansion. So yeah, Hate and Despair down to 1 base. HUD took his natural. Cumulo taking his third. So not the greatest of positions for this elf, but if anything, Night Elves are a very versatile race, so they could come back from about anything. From my experiences. Ooh, Cumulo, a couple casters. 1 Sorceress will get sniped. Destroyer should eat up that slow. Hint, hint. And HUD hanging around. HUD is at 80 supply, 2k bank. Kumio 1,378 supply. So not really sure if Kumio could take a head-on fight with HUD. Especially with that army. Mass Gargs would probably do very well versus that army. Kumio losing all of his tanks. He's probably producing them now. Yeah. So Kumio gonna cancel the town hall. HUD able to keep that base from going up. Bad luck at a hate and despair. That red spot was ticked off somehow, and he's running right back to it. He's actually gonna try to creep this. Kumio attacking HUD's Expo, forcing him to TP, but Kumio quickly gonna TP out. Level 5 on the Dreadlord. Ponti with the better undead force, Frostworms with the Frost Breath, able to stop those towers. And not sure if Fail Life can try to defend. He is gonna try though. Wyvern's coming in, Spirit Links, Carrion Swarm, Bat's gonna detonate on the Frostworms. Stomp coming in from the Tauren Chieftain, Bloodlust going down. Sleep onto the Tauren Chieftain. But another stomp will go off. Oh, and a Blade Storm as the Blade Master got level 6. All these clumped up units getting a lot of damage here. Oh, scroll protection being used. Ponti gonna lose his Dreadlord. Stomp secures it as he TPs away. Very nice fight. Giving the Shadowhunter level 5. And Kumio losing his original expansion here by HUD. And Fail Life gonna push into Ponti's base here. We're seeing quite a bit more fighting out of these players now. 2v1 is hard, says Kumio. Alright. Kumio gonna try to shoo away HUD's army. He has quite a bit of tanks here now. But yeah, Ponti should probably unsummon that base. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep it. Tauren Chieftain even get a level 5. And no one summoned actually. So I get killed by a free corner hoarding guy, no one cares. Fail Life with the perfect response, and that's true. How can a hoarder kill someone? Alright, Kumio gonna push in, maybe try to force the TP out of HUD. He does have a TP on his Dreadlord, but he is within running distance. Necropolis does get sniped, but undead players don't need the Necropolis to mine, so it's not the hugest loss in the world. One tank is gonna try to get caught out. Fort Lightning from the Naga. Alright, here comes 5 Staff Sanctuary. Did that actually save that tank? I'm not really sure. Coil Nova onto the Naga. Paladin gonna use Divine Shield. Holy Light going on there as well. And now the Naga gonna focus down pretty hard. Gonna use that Invulnerability Potion. Another Fort Lightning coming in. Roar Scroll, Healing Scroll. Level 3 on the Death Knight for HUD. And another Carrion Swarm going out. Kumio might want to think about TPing away as his Archmage gonna use that Invulnerability Potion as well. Not a lot of stuff going here. Meanwhile, we have Fail Life doing a lot of damage to Ponti's economy here. Fort Lightning gonna get the Acolytes, Gargoyles going into stone form to try to dodge those tank shots, but Nova gonna snipe away at the Paladin. But now that the Archmage getting focused down, and Kumio is gonna TP away. Was that tank saved? It was saved. Woo! Fendus with the fast talk casting. I've heard of shout casts, but I never heard of speed casts, and that's exactly what I just did that fight. I could be like one of those auctioneers. That's what they're called, auctioneers. Do I hear 50 for this clock? Do I hear 55, 55, 56, 55, 100, 100? I hear 100 over there. I got 200 over there. I could totally be that. I could totally get that job, man. So yeah, HUD with the fountain control. Gonna heal up. Maybe mana up wouldn't be a bad idea. He does have an ice shard. So that does allow him to summon an Ice Revenant who does know Frost Nova. So as if his Undead Nuke isn't strong enough, it's gonna get stronger. And Kumio with more tanks here, gonna try to push in. HUD with quite a bit of defensive towers. He is gonna TP in to try to shoo this away. Those tanks are at 2-3 upgrades here. Alright, here we go. HUD coming right back in. Those tanks are pretty clumped. Coil gonna go down onto the Frostworm. By the looks of things, hey, Fail Life TPing to his expansion. Bat's detonating. Gargoyle's going into stone form. Now the Frostworm gonna get focused down. Meanwhile, the tank's still pushing in, ravaging away. But it looks like HUD gonna have somewhat of an easy time taking care of these tanks. At the same time, though, the Air Dominance going into Ponti's. Fail Life gonna use that protection scroll. Does not get it focused down with the stomp. Stunning him away, and the Death Knight barely getting healed up with the healing scroll. At the same time, Hate and Despair, Breath of Fire going down on all the Kumio's peasants. And these tanks are getting cleaned up. Gargoyles going into Stormform, keeping the tanks from attacking them away. And the tanks are going to get focused down by the undead air. Breather.
A player's forces are under
But the blade continuing to be annoying. Gonna get a cancel on Ponty's gold mine being built. Or not. Actually, no. So I was able to keep it alive. Kumio saying 2 versus 1 all game long. I'm going to take this moment to pause the replay. Let's take a look. Cumulo, 54 supply, 200 gold. Hate and Despair at 50 supply, 600 gold. And with him being only on 2 bases, he probably should be banking right now. HUD, on the other hand, 79 supply, 5k bank. Ponty at 5k bank, 76 supply. And Fail Life at 12k bank, 59 supplies. So the biggest bank so far goes to Fail Life. That's actually a big shocker, because usually Kumulo's the one with the biggest banks all games. But he has been fighting quite a bit of battles lately, constantly getting more units to replenish his army. Hmm. 4 towers, even if that's not massing towers, it's still pretty expensive. Undead towers are really expensive. It costs 150 to get the ziggurat, and then 145 for the actual spirit tower. So that's like 300 gold for a tower. And if I think about it, I believe that undead do have the most expensive towers in the game. Orcs cost like 160. Humans are like 30 plus like 70 for the guard tower. Human towers are so dirt cheap. It's not even funny how cheap they are and how effective they are for their cost too. Like, jeez, they cost so little and do so much. Oh, Holy Light gonna go on the water elemental. Obviously trying not to feed experience, but it does go down anyway. Oh, staff preservation on the panda. Keep the grove is level 6, so maybe we'll see some tranquility out of Hate and Despair. Looks like Ponty gonna continue to pressure. Hate and Despair, 80 supply versus the 80 of Ponty. At the same time, Hate and Despair getting caught out by Kumio. Keeping the grove, getting pretty focused down. Stat preservation is gonna go down onto him. Bats detonating on destroyers. Gargoyles going in the storm form. Oh, Long Range Coil gonna get destroyers. Stomp from the Tyrant Chieftain. Death Knight getting pretty focused down. Hex going onto him as well. Critical Strike coming in. Level 5 on the Lich, but the Death Knight still getting focused. Not able to TP away. Will go down. And Ponty is gonna TP away at the Lich. Stomp. Dreadlord gets killed too. Kumio gonna kill this expansion of Hate and Despair. But yeah, Fail Life looking in a great position right now. HUD not looking too bad himself. Ponty and Hate and Despair are in kind of crappy situations. Kumio's kind of in a mess situation. It's not the greatest situation for him, but it's not the worst either. Like, it could be so much worse. Ponty not being able to keep this expansion up will get killed for the 4th time, I do believe. Blue Hoarding, says Kumulo, and he kind of is actually. Divine Shield onto the Paladin. Breath of Fire on the Naga, but the Fort Line is going to hit those Hippogriff Riders who are still trying to focus her down. Oh, Fort Lightning gonna get another Hippogriff Rider. Now the tank's attacking away at that tree alive. Hate and Despair quickly uprooting it, sending all of his wisps to repair. Is Blue hoarding? He is too, but he has no gold even if he was hoarding, so. Staff Sanctuary gonna save a tank. Alright, Tranquility coming in from the Give the Grove, gonna heal up all the units. There's no stun here for Kumulo, so he's not able to stop this Tranquility.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the Blade Storm in the middle of Ponty's base, even able to do a lot of damage. Stop coming to stun the Lich. Lich gonna suck on a healing pot, but it's not enough. Oh, Stomp coming in. Lich does go down. Ponte having a very bad time in his main. At the same time, Cumulo's Naga actually getting surrounded in a bad spot. No, she finds a crack, and Vulnerability Potion going to be popped by the Cape of the Grove, and taking roots onto the Naga as well. And she does go down as Hate and Despair TPs away. Meanwhile, in the main of Ponte, he's losing unit after unit. These Orc heroes are so strong. Fail Life at 766. There are some defensive towers though. Tyrant Chieftain getting focused down. Not sure if his reincarnation was used. That does use a mana pot. Hex onto the Death Knight. Stomp as well. Oh, and the Death Knight still getting focused down. We'll use that invuln pot. Coil onto the Tyrant Chieftain, but it does not matter. With reincarnation, he'll come back with full life and full mana. Death Knight still getting focused down. Shadowhunter using his last Hex. Healing Scroll being used by Ponte. He's just trying to keep that Death Knight alive. Oh, bit of a misstop there. Now the Blade getting focused down by all the undead air, and it looks like Fail Life is going to be running away. At the same time, HUD going to push into Hate and Despair. No. Oh, another Stomp coming in. Hex onto the Death Knight as well, but at the same time, Shadowhunter getting pretty low too, but the Death Knight will go down with that sexy 228 crit. Bats detonating on the Froststorm. Wyvern will be finishing that kill. And with that Orb of Lightning, the Blade is a pretty strong foe versus those Gargoyles. Ponte possibly going to resurrect. Does get his Death Knight at the New Trader Tavern, but I think he's just going to quickly get focused down. Shadowhunter is pretty low though, so Fail Life has to be pretty careful. In fact, Ponte coming in from behind. Fail Life not microing that Shadowhunter. Is going to lose him. Very sloppy. Managed to get a Hex off on a Death Knight. Stomp as well. Now the Death Knight still getting focused. And the Spirit Walker trying to go in for the block. But Ponte is going to TP away. So yeah, a little bit of sloppiness out of Fail Life. But still, he crippled Ponte so much. 300 gold, 45 supply. Versus Fail Life, who's at 14k bake, 61 supply. Ooh, HUD did manage to kill quite a bit of the peons, though. So maybe the undeads are going to team up together to take down that dirty, dirty orc. So yeah, Fail Life going to take quite a bit of economical damage. A lot of his peons are about to drop here by Ponte's harassment.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Yeah, so it does look like that HUD and Ponte are working together to attack away. Fail Life is the strongest contender, I would say, although Cumulo is probably starting to get something going. He's at 67 supply, 2k bank.
Players' forces are under attack.
So with that little bit of breathing room, he is starting to get back into things. A level 6 Archmage would be pretty nice for him, as Mass Teleportation is so strong. Gives him the ultimate,
A town is under siege.
gives him the ultimate, what's the word? Map control, I suppose. He can just send an invisible knight into like Hate and Despair's main, mass TP in, snipe the Tree of Eternity, TP out. Like, he can do a lot of stuff if he can get that level 6 Archmage. But yeah, Fail Life losing all of his expansions. He's down the one base. And I'm sure, what's he trying to build? It's getting more bats, starting to get some Tarans, Witch Doctors. Starting to get that whole Orc Kajunkadunk. Yes, that is now a word now, the Kajunkadunk. Thendus 2016.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Death Knight Ponte about to get level 6 as well. Oh, Cumulo. Is he going to try to attack? No. No, he doesn't want to go for it. He's gonna find nothing here though. Oh, bats detonating on all these air units. Gargoyles trying to go in the Stormfront to save himself. Shadowhunter did get level 7 off of that. Alright, Healing Waves coming down, Bloodlust coming down. Ponte running into Cumulo, quickly running away. Level 5 on the Lich of HUD, and now the Death Knight getting pretty focused down. Hex going down him as well. Quickly gonna go down. Dreadlord using a vulnerability potion, and HUD is going to TP out of this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, now Fail Life running into Cumulo. Looks like a Tarn and a Witch Doctor is going to go for that. So Fail Life was looking good. He's still not looking bad. He still has 13k gold, but his supply is pretty low. So if he wants to contend with HUD and Cumulo, he's probably going to want to get some army. I can't win versus everyone. Welcome to my life.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, looks like some of HUD's acolytes going to get caught by Cumulo. As Cumulo tries to secure what was Fail Life's third base. So yeah, Fail Life down to 1 mine. That's pretty bad in FFA. We're 39 minutes into the game. Gold's starting to become a bit more important. I heard a guard die. What happened? Meanwhile, Ponty's starting to get back into things. Where is he at right now? He's still 50 supply. Looks like he's trying to bank, but right now he's mining off of 2 bases. So that's pretty good considering the situation he was in. There is a sentry ward there by Fail Life, so he does know that base is there, whether or not he wants to try to harass it or anything. It looks like he's going to pick up some scrolls, getting the healing and protection scroll. And he is going to attack away at this expo, which is undefended, so those acolytes are free XP. Red toming me, says Ponty, announcing it out. Ooh, Mizzle Water Elemental. What level is that Archmage? She is level 6. So I do need to keep my eye out for those mass teleportations. Alright, now Ponty gonna lose his last mining base. Oh, but Cumulo with the mass teleportation here. Blade Master gonna use that Blade Storm. Alright, tanks attacking away at those bats. Not getting focused down. We'll use that invulnerability potion. Alright, Bats detonating onto the Griffin. Stomp from the Tarn Chieftain. Paladin is pretty stunned. Hex onto the Archmage. Divine Shield being used. Now we have Ponty coming in here. Oh, Blade Master pretty low. Stomp being used. Does get the Naga. Alright, healing coming in. I'm not sure what's going on. We got a 3-way fight here. And Cumulo does not want a part of that. Trying to back off a little. Now we have Ponty focusing down. Coil Nova onto the Shadow Hunter. Healing Wave being used again. Alright, Stomp from the Tarn Chieftain. Now the Lich getting focused down. Shadow Hunter did suck on a mana pot though. And the TP switched off. Very nice. Coil onto the Lich, keeping him alive. And Stomp being used. That was a nice 3-way fight. But at the same time, HUD into the last mining base of Fail Life. After fighting off 2 other players, the other one's just over here. Keep in mind, Hate and Despair is still in this game, although we haven't really seen much out of him. He's only at 39 supply and on 1 gold mine, but he can rebuild with time. Uh, 12k gold. That's pretty rich, my friend. Which reminds me, let's take a look at the other banks. HUD, 79 supply, 3k bank. Cumulo, 2k bank, 73 supply. 600 gold, 39 supply for Hate and Despair. And Ponty at 400 gold, 47 supply. So yeah, Fail Life with the biggest bank here at the moment.
town is under siege.
Now Fail Life taking an expo, but so's Hate and Despair, so I'm sure we're gonna see some fighting out of them. And Ballsy HUD taking this expansion right around Fail Life's buildings. Is like, yeah, I know you know this is here. I don't care. Oh, invisible water elemental, but the shade sees it. Oh wait, the shade didn't reveal. Okay, I was about to say Kumio probably would have mass TP'd if that water elemental got in. Where is Kumio? Sitting in his main. Okay. You have 11 spirit towers, does he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Under siege.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Players' forces are
Oh, hold on, I'm pausing. Let's recount this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So
Players' forces are under attack.
that was pretty hard math. But yeah, so basically what that means is, let's see, like I said earlier in this cast, the Spirit Tower cost roughly around 300 gold. So 300 gold times 15 is a lot of gold. Oh, Blade Storm coming in, hitting all of these gargoyles. HUD gonna use the Infernal ability of the Dreadlord. Healing waves coming in from the Shadow Hunter. Even using Mirror Image here. TC is focusing down the Death Knight. Hex does get him down with the sexy crits here. Alright, now Stomp from the Tarn Chieftain. Dreadlord getting focused down. He does have a TP, not able to get it, but at the same time, the Shadow Hunter goes down. Level 9 into Blade, but HUD is going to TP away from this. Okay, Kumyo sniping some gargoyles of HUD at the same time. Level 8 on the Tarn Chieftain. Ooh, Ponty running into Cumulo. That could have went bad for him.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
I already TP. I'm really paranoid of mass TPs in someone's main, so I'm really trying to keep my eye out for Cumulo.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, Ponty may attack Cumulo so far. It's like the quietness before the storm, before any more big fights happen. But I like what Kumio's doing. He keeps sending those invisible water elementals around, maybe trying to find a nice spot for those mass teleportations. It's also getting him good scouting information to make sure nothing weird's happening. Now Ponty gonna kill some of his own acolytes, trying to get under that 50 food. There it is. So he's no longer an upkeep. Blade Master of Fail Lives, seeing this base. Wisp now being built. But yeah, level 9 Whoop Blade with the level 3 Windwalk. It's gonna last some time. He could wait for those wisps if he wanted to, but he's not gonna go for it.
Players' forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Ooh, HUD with the Infernal Harassment. Just managed to do some damage to that Great Hall, but should not be enough to kill it. Will he feed XP? Not sure if he died or if that was the timer. Probably should have been paying attention to Fail Life's heroes. Cameo just chilling. How many bases do each player has? Cumulo with 1 mining base. Hate and Despair with 2 mining bases. Ponte with a mining base. Fail Life about to lose his mining bases. There's the mass teleportation I was talking about. Nice play by Cumulo.
Forces are under attack.
And at the same time, though, we have Ponte pushing into Cumulo's 1 mining base. Oh, here comes the teleportation. Cumulo gonna try to shoot away Ponte. No Stormbolt to stun his Death Knight. Was able to suck away that slow effect with the Destroyer. Yeah, Cumulo 3k bank, 73 supply. The bank of Fail Life dropped to 7k. Hate and Despair starting to build up a little bit. Finally getting a 51 supply. Although I think he should Dispel a Wisp or something. Maybe bank up just a little bit more. But Cumulo gonna push into Ponte now. Ponte ticked off the wrong human. But the Blade of Fail Life also doing damage to Cumulo. He might want to TP to that. Blade with Crown of Kings too. That's awesome. Ponte coming in from behind, but there's plenty of tanks to deal with all this air units. Coil Nova, Swarm, trying to do damage to the Griffins, but the weak one will just get staffed away. But yeah, it looks like Cumulo will be losing his 1 mining base. Too late to stop that. HUD moving out on the map. Looks like he wants to try something. Alright. Ponte coming in. Fort Lightning from the Naga. All those air units going right on top of those tanks. That is not how you fight a tank army. Oh, I always do that misclick. Sorry. Oh, mass teleportation. Where's Cumulo going? To defend this base from HUD's Frosties. Ooh, now Ponte.
A player's forces
Lol.
are under attack.
And the Lich getting brought down by Fail Life's Blade Master. Hex onto the Death Knight. And it's gonna lose that too. Fail Life has done a lot of hero sniping. I should probably see how many heroes were killed at the end of this replay. Ooh, will he get a Purge proc on the Frostworm? Yes, he will. This will allow him to snipe the Frostworm. There's no Death Knight to coil it.
Now player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Hate and Despair probably wants to be careful with his heroes. Not really sure where they're going. What is our old friend Hate and Despair doing? He's been pretty quiet ever since Cumulo about killed him. He's banking at 50 supply. He's finally got someone to bank 4k gold. He's been mining off these 2 bases, so he's been able to get quite a bit of gold stocked up.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, nice work by HUD using the gargoyles to get a cancel on Fail Life's expansion. Fail Life still with no mining bases. He was at 13k bank. That has dropped down to 6k. The Purge proc on the Lightning Orb is ridiculous. Like, I swear, the Orc Blade Master gets so many purges off that dang thing. It's really annoying. Oh, Hate and Despair. I don't know what he's doing with those heroes. Hex Stomp onto that Keeper of the Grove. And a Shockwave, and he goes down. Panda gonna TP away, but now the Priest of the Moon getting focused. Oh my lord, and that Priestess of the Moon gave that blade level 10. Oh, now we have Ponte getting tagged away, but this invisible water elemental. Will we see another mass TP? Do we see a mass TP? Where's Cumulo? Right now, Fail Life's chasing down Ponte, but oh, there is a TP. Fail Life not being able to secure this 6k gold mine here. Oh boy. Oh, nice sleep on the blade, keeping him from purging away at that frost worm, allowing him to get saved. But man, I called that mass
Players'
TP.
forces are under attack. Is under siege.
Hate and Despair obviously trying to resurrect his heroes after that little mishap. Oh, stomp from the TC. Blade focusing down the Death Knight. So many crits coming in here. Ah, but Ponte able to TP away. The Death Knight would have stayed dead if he didn't get purged by the Lightning Orb, so that orb kind of saving Ponte's Death Knight there. Very lucky out of him.
Are under attack.
So sometimes it's not always good to get that many purges off. Kumiel, why you kill my shade? To get level 5. Where do you get level 5? The Naga? No, Naga's level 6. Ah, so the Paladin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh. Hex onto the Gargoyle. Every little unit here counts, but Gargoyle not getting attacked. Actually, nice work out of HUD. Keeping him over this area, keeping him from getting attacked. That's actually really smart. Man, Hex lasts a long time on non-hero units. That is a level 3 Hex. But yeah, nice play out of him, actually. That kept that Gargoyle alive with that nice high ground positioning. Man, Hex does last a long time. Of course, any spell casted on a hero is shorter than it would be on a non-hero unit, so obviously Hex on a Death Knight doesn't last as long as Hex on a Ghoul.
Is under siege.
Ah, that blade wants that guard kill. Will he get the purge? He's gonna use a couple windwalks for it. Oh. Ah, but he was able to get the guard. Had to use some windwalks for it. And oh my god, Hate and Despair actually letting HUD get this gold mine. That means Hate and Despair has no more mining bases. He's at 6k bank, HUD at 200 gold, so he kind of does need that mine. But yeah, wow, that's the first time I've ever seen someone give up a mine. Death Knight of Ponte getting focused down, forcing him to TP away. Sorry about that, guys. That was sloppy at casting on me, but I've never seen this happen before. Someone actually gave someone a gold mine. You would think about an hour into the game, people would start being, like, you know, aggressive for their gold mines, but yeah. Oh, and Cumula with the Invisible Paladin. Looking for another good spot to use his mass TP ability. It looks like he's going to do it here. We need TP with some peasants to try to start that expansion. 2k gold, that's pretty decent. He'll be able to pay for the town hall and more, but fail life with that sentry ward. He does see this. This whole time I've been casting with the Fog of War off and I didn't even notice. Whoops.
A player's forces are under
Oh, Dreadlord getting pretty focused down. Hex going down on him, but he'll TP away. So far, a lot of TPs have been used by both these undead players. Oh, Hex onto the Lich. Oh, forced him to use a second TP, and the Blade's still gonna go in here. Is he gonna try to go for that Lich Snipe? Oh, he's gonna go for the Blade Storm as well. Going right on in here, doesn't even care. Infernal drop down, but the blade getting low. Shadowhunter needs the holy light. Oh no! The blade goes down because of the shade. Oh. Oh, I give him an A for trying. That would have been so cool if the blade survived. Oh man. Oh man. That blade's oh, that was just funny. That really was funny. Even a level 10 blade's not impervious to death. But I don't know why he didn't keep his Shadow Hunter up there. He could have healing waved him. Oh man. So far the only people with mining bases right now are Cumulo and HUD. Ponty's been pretty screwed for gold lately. I'm pretty sure he's been selling all of his... okay, maybe not. Well, he still has 1,000 gold.
Forces are under attack.
This mine has been trying to get taken by Fairlife. Like, he's had 12 attempts at least trying to get this gold mine up. And I think this is lucky number 13 maybe for him. I mean, 6k gold's pretty nice. That's actually a huge deal this late in the game. Meanwhile, HUD secured a 4k bank, 4k gold mine because Hate and Despair actually let him take that gold mine. Not really sure why he did that, to be honest, but he did. A little weird. Free for all, so does that mean HUD and Hate and Despair are a little bit of an alliance here, maybe? But Ponty and Hate and Despair might have a fight here. That's quite a bit of Hippogriff Riders. Like, that is a lot of focus fire. And they're 3-3. Right now, Fairlife, 4k bank, 40 supply. HUD, 300 gold, 26 supply. Cumulo, 71 supply, 3k gold. Hate and Despair, 74 supply, 3k gold. And Ponty at 900 gold, 50 supply. Ah, and Cumulo with the mass teleport was able to kill that expansion of HUD. And TP's right back to his expo to keep that alive. So smart play out of Cumulo. In all the games I've casted of him, he's done very well with his mass teleports.
Town is under siege.
And yet again, Fairlife not being able to keep this base up. So I guess lucky number 13 wasn't exactly lucky. Oh, but Hate and Despair quickly TP out. Please, for the love of God, you're not going to be able to take this. TP, 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 TP. Oh, wait, unless there's Hippogriff Riders coming here. Oh, still a lot of focus fire, though. Keeper to Grove going to use the Invuln Pod. Now the Panda's next. Get focus down. Oh, this is going to be close. Hex onto the Priestess. Okay, and the Panda goes down. Now the Keeper to Grove getting focused down. Hate and Despair managing to TP away with 14 health left. Now the Priestess of the Moon getting focused down. Do we see the crit? No, we don't. Oh, but he used the Invuln Pod. Woo! This is good practice for fast talking. Really is. You guys, I'm not really sure if you can understand it or not, but sometimes in high-paced fights, you just gotta cast that way, man. You just gotta cast. I mean, it's gonna be really hard to cast slow and all that crap was going on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still Ponty trying to push in there, but Cumulo with plenty of tanks to Ponty's all-air army. So the 4k mine's still up? Yes, it is. So if Hate and Despair doesn't know about that, because the Tree of Life can't see through the trees, otherwise he probably would have started walking him over. Ooh, Ponty needs to be careful. Needs to be very careful. Fairlife has killed quite a many of heroes this game. And yeah, at the end of the replay, if I remember, I'm definitely going to check the hero kill count. Oh, Invisible Water Elemental getting caught with the Sanctuary, keeping Cumulo from TPing. As we do see the 14th attempt for Fairlife to try to secure this damn mine. Oh, Cumulo mass TP'd. He realized there really was no point in staying there as the gold mine had ran out. Ponty probably calling map hack, but Cumulo with a nicely placed sentry ward. Did see Ponte coming. HUD gonna try to retake this 4K mine. So I'm sure he's pretty scrapped for resources. He's been unsummoning his buildings just to get his Death Knight back. That's never good when an undead player needs to unsummon buildings. It's a very bad situation. That does mean they are desperate for resources. Man, Shao almost at level 9. TC at level 9. And I know the Blade's at level 10. Wherever he's at. There he is.
A player's forces are under attack.
What are the hero levels for Cumulo? Level 6 Archmage, level 5 Paladin, level 6 Naga, Ponte at level 6 Death Knight, level 4 Dreadlord, and a level 5 Lich. Hate and Despair at level 5 Priestess of the Moon, level 4 Keeper of the Grove, and a level 5 Pandaren Brewmaster. HUD with the level 6 Dreadlord, level 5 Lich, and a level 4 Death Knight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, Kumio trying to push away at Ponte. $9K bank, you guess, Hate and Despair? He actually has 5K bank, but you're around that ballpark. Oh! Ponte coming in, running right into Cumulo. Gonna lose some Gargs for that. Hugh, mega OP. Human's so broken. Just wait for the tank nerf, boys.
Town is under siege.
If those patch notes are real, not sure if they are or not, but if that tank nerf should actually happen, I do predict a more different FFA, or maybe the same army comps. It's just human won't be have as large of an army. There we go. Due to the fact tanks would cost 4 to supply instead of 3. Oh, so it looks like Hate, Despair, and Ponte gonna work together to try to kill Cumulo. Oh, tanks attacking all that air units. Alright, Holy Light onto the Death Knight. Frost Arrow slowing him up a little bit. At the same time, Fail Life still having a presence over here. And he was able to finally get this expansion up and running. Good for him. Oh, Breath Fire coming in from the Panda. Slowly but surely just sieging away at these tanks. Staff Sanctuary going to use on one. Now we got HUD coming in. Holy Light onto the Archmage. Infernal Stone, Nova, Swarm. A lot of stuff going on in this Archmage. And the Archmage gonna TP away. So it's 3 people versus Cumulo here at the moment. He's definitely gonna have to fight in his base where he has those defensive towers. I don't see him taking on 3 other players on the outside.
Town is under siege.
Oh, now Fail Life attacking in. Cumulo definitely feeling that fury. Orc Expos. Yes, the Orc does have this gold mine. HUD did get this one back. These are the 2 last mines in the game. Never mind, Cumulo stopped mining at his main. Forgot he was a smart player. Duh. And Holy Light on the Naga. Cumulo with the insane manipulation? What? So yeah, it's basically 3 versus 1 right now. Cumulo can't leave his base. He needs to fight by those towers.
Town is under siege.
Oh, Breath of Fire coming in from the Panda. Tranquility from the Keeper of the Grove. Oops, Swarm. Holy Light gonna go into Griffin, but the Nova gonna get the other one. And Cumulo gonna have to try to make the hold of his life here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Neither player trying to push. They're just slowly trying to pick away at Cumulus' forces. And Tengu gonna go on that Archmage. Oh, now the Panda getting a little bit focused. Boy gonna come in onto the Spellbreakers. Oh my lord, level 9 on the Shadow Hunter. Staff Sanctuary being used on the Naga, who was pretty low. Whoa, Death and Decay even being coming in from Hud's Lich, who just got level 6. And that will kill Cumulus' shop. He's gonna want to build one in the back. Divine Shield being popped by the Paladin. Cumulus slowly getting picked apart by these 3 players. I gotta make sure they don't attack each other though. Oh, lots of towers here, making it very hard to push in. Never saw Blue Army. He has a lot of Hippogriffs in his main.
A player's forces are under attack.
More staffs being used. Breath of Fire coming in from the Panda. Use scout towers on Hans.
The town is under siege.
Huh? Not sure if Cumulus gonna scan that. If he sees those mass hippos, those mass hippogriff riders, that might get some pressure off of his back. But it looks like he does not want to do it. Another Breath of Fire in. Like I said, they're slowly picking apart a Cumulus here. Holy Light gonna go on that Spellbreaker. Staff Sanctuary repairing these tanks. Alright, Fort Lightning coming in from the Naga, and Vulnerability Potion being used. We see the Tornado coming in from the Naga. Here comes Ponzi though. Gonna try to siege down those tanks. Staff Sanctuary gonna save it though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, sleep on a Naga to stop that Tornado. Oh, still plenty of tanks here for the anti-air. Fort Lightning from that Naga. Oh, here comes another Infernal right on top of that Naga, stunning her for a little bit. She's running right in front of his Undead Army. Coil Nova Swarm gonna kill her. Oh, double Undead Nuke just dropped that Naga.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, now these Spellbreakers on the fritz. Holy Light gonna go down onto it. Man, Kumio not having the best of time. He's still at 52 supply. But yeah, I don't think anyone knows about Hate and Despair's Mass Hippo Riders army. Which could actually be pretty strong. Especially if Kumio dies with all these tanks. Alright, feel like pushing in just a little. Tarn with +3 armor upgrade. Pretty tanky son of a gun. Like, that is no bull. Get it? No bull. Because it's a cow. Blade coming in. Still players just taking the time with it. Coil sniping the water elemental. More experience for Ponti's heroes. But it does look like Failed Life is going to back off. So that does weaken the siege upon Cumulus for a little bit. Oh, Breath of Fire. Trying to get some units.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, still don't want that air on top of those tanks though. Tanks, especially when they're fully upgraded. Alright, more damage going down. It does look like Fail Lives just trying to get some more mana at that mana fountain. Oh god, that nuke! Oh! That Paladin using Divine Shield at the very last second with 15 health left. Holy shit. Well, it's actually 1k mine now. Yeah, Fail Life actually banked up. Starting to get 7k bank here. It's not his main. Oh wait, I guess that is 7 o'clock.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Kumio just trying to lie, cheat, steal, do whatever he can to get these guys off his back. But yeah, so far Kumio, in his circumstance, feeling safe enough to TP out, trying to snipe HUD's Lich, but not everything TP'd. Couple tanks missing. But yeah, Kumio, for the first time in a while, actually able to leave his base, sleep on a Tarn Chieftain. It looks like Fail Life actually going to betray this peace agreement here, starting to attack at Ponty's heroes. Definitely was focused on the Death Knight, especially since his coils. Another sleep coming in for the Dreadlord, but a beautiful stomp by the Tarn Chieftain. Destroyers are going to devour up that magic. Oh, Ponty going to TP out. Keep it grow, trying to get chased down, but it looks like he waited to escape. Oh, will we see a fight between HUD and Fail Life? Fail Life has done very well versus both these undead players, to be honest. Like, very well. Ooh, Blade coming in, gonna try to get a snipe with the Paladin. The Paladin is gonna use that Divine Shield though. Spirit Link's going down. Stomp from the Tarn Chieftain. Now the Spellbreaker getting attacked away. And there's actually no TP, so he's gonna have to use his mass teleportation, but the stomp is gonna stun it! Oh, Storm coming in through the trees, Coil Nova, Holy Light onto that Archmage, but the Naga is gonna TP out. Ah, Staff Sanctuary on the Archmage. HUD using all those undead nukes through the trees. LOL. Okay, so finally they see the army of hate and despair. Those mass hippo riders. Oh, Infernal Stone on Tarn Chieftain. Coil does take him down, but he will come back with that reincarnation.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Nova onto that Shadow Hunter, but Fail Life does TP out. So it looks like the undeads are together on this to try to attack away that orc. Does Kumi's manip work again? So far, not much really happening. We are starting to get to that point of the game where things are more calmed down and we start to get the more towards, I guess, manipulation. Really late game FFAs, it really comes down to who can convince who to do what. To try to convince another player to do something for your better good. And it does look like Hate and Despair attacking away at that orc is going to quickly TP out. The Priest of the Moon getting pretty focused. Stomp, Shockwave. But it's not enough to kill her. And now we have Ponty. Looks like he might want to try to push into Fail Life, but he has plenty of stack defense, plenty of towers, plenty of burrows. He actually doesn't have that any peons to even load into burrows. Blade gonna come in, try to snipe that DK. Oh, sleep onto that Tarn Chieftain, Hex onto that Death Knight. Oh, Death Knight's still getting pretty
player's
focused. A
forces
lot
are
of
under
wind
attack.
walks being used. More frost shields going down, and this time we see a hex on the frost worm. That might have been a misclick. Oh, Destroyer is going to devour that though. I feel like really wants something to kill here. He's trying to get that frost worm, but the undead at the fountains. Oh, Death Knight getting attacked again. Coiled Nova onto that Shadow Hunter. Stomp from the Tyrant Chieftain. Death Knight still getting pretty focused down. Oh my god, he dies! Okay. Ponti gonna TP out. The stun lasting just long enough to keep Ponti from using that invulnerability potion that Death Knight was holding.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh yeah. I wish when I tabbed out, the replay would still run. Because actually when I do a lot of casting, I'm micromanaging. Because I'm just that kind of guy. But my full focus is still always on the games. Ah, that was a misclick. Let's take a look while things are a bit calm. Unless Cumula runs into that world of pain here. Alright. Gonna try to go for that Paladin. Hex goes down onto him. Stomp from the Tyrant Chieftain. Shockwave. And the Paladin goes down with that backstab proc. Now the Naga getting focused down. She goes down as well. God, Fail Life has sniped so many heroes. Cumulo at 5k bank, 35 supply. Hate and Despair 2k bank, 78 supply. Ponti 300 gold and 44 supply. And Fail Life at 9k bank, 31 supply. So Fail Life with the biggest bank here at the moment. He's had quite a bit of good hero snipings. Those orc heroes. Is he at 10, 10, 10? No, he's at 10, 9, 9. Even that's really strong. Now HUD running in. Stomping the Tyrant Chieftain, getting the Lich and the Dreadlord. Gonna lose that Lich. Ooh, now we got the Blade chasing away. Can he get the Dreadlord? He's gonna try to get a Froststorm maybe. He's hoping for that Purge proc, and he's gonna get one. The Death Knight can do a long-range coil. Destroyer tried to devour that Purge, but was not able to do it. Now we see the Hex onto the Frost Worm, but it looks like he will get to the safety of HUD's base. The Infernal kind of distracting Fail Life a little. Okay, Orc, that's it. HUD's had enough. I am done with you. Feel the wrath of HUD. Who's in for full suicide on the Orc? Time for the wrath of HUD. And yes, we are officially at that point in the game where all the gold mines have been mined out. There is no more gold left in this game. So the banks that people have now, they are stuck and have to work with that. They can of course sell their items, undead and unsummon buildings. Hate and Despair's heroes out in the middle of nowhere. Hex onto that, Keep of the Grove. Stop being used, staff preservation as well. Priest and move with the anti-magic pot, and Hate and Despair gonna TP away. Oh, Ponti needs to be careful now. Hex onto his Death Knight. Destroyer's gonna devour a bit of mana on those Spirit Links. But yeah, Fatal Life, like, he is the ultimate hero sniper here at the moment. Like, this tri-hero orc combo has so much in the way of crowd control. You have the Hex, obviously, the Stomp for the stun, the Blade critting every freaking 2 hits. It's like nuts. Cause I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's at level 10, so he has 3/3 everything, including Mirror Image. But now the Lich getting focused away. The Destroyer will devour that Hex though, but the Blade with plenty of more wind walks. Coil gonna go down on that Lich. It looks like Ponti might be spared here. I'm running. Indeed. HUD now free.
A player's forces.
Kumio has been pretty quiet after losing his heroes. Starting to get them back. Where's your altar? There he is. Paladin about a little under halfway. Coil Nova sniping a priest. Oh my god. Oh, having a fight here. Stat preservation on the Keeper of the Grove. These Hippogriff Fighters pretty good at focusing on heroes. Stop. Shockwave gets that Priest of the Moon. Level 10 Charn Chieftain. And now we see the Hex onto the Pendar and Brewmaster. Stomp as well. More healing waves coming in. Hippogriff still trying to focus down that Shadow Hunter. But now the Panda does go down with that Blade Master critical strike. Shadow Hunter pretty faster than Endurance are, but as soon as he gets out of that range. Ponte calling for go, so it looks like HUD and Ponte are going to team up together and try to take out Fail-Life. Fail-Life with that bank starting to get some bats to deal with all the air units, even getting the casters back. Tarn getting caught out. I lost you. I think Kumio is either playing it really passive or he's AFK at the moment. Not really sure which one. But HUD and Ponte have found each other, and it looks like they're going to try to attack away at Fail-Life. WTF, follow me. Alright, what does Fail-Life have to defend? He's starting to get an army. Still at 32 supply though, but he's got plenty of towers. I know Ponte has Frost Breath. Not sure if HUD does, but there's plenty of Frost Rooms here. If they can spread out, they can of course try to freeze as many towers as possible. I assume HUD has Frost Breath. Alright, Swarm Nova getting all of those bats! Oh, all those bats went down without detonating. That's a huge loss for Fail-Life. Alright, now HUD's Death Knight getting pretty focused down. Stomp being used. Death Knight getting focused. Is he able to use the Invuln Pot? Yes, he is. Blade Master going to use Blade Storm here. HUD, be careful with your Death Knight. What are you doing? Shockwave snipes him out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, God. That was... Oh, Lord. There's plenty of towers here for Fail-Life. Oh, carrying Swarm Nova going in, and HUD not even gonna risk it. Does TP away, but that does mean Fail-Life a little bit with an overextension here. Gonna lose his casters. Sleep on the Tyrant Chieftain. Lich gonna get focused down as well, but the Shadow Hunter taking a lot of nuke here. Gonna use the healing pot. Manages to get a healing wave off. But another Entangle Roots. Lich does go down. Death Knight getting focused down as well. Coil being missed with the Hex. Denying that coil from going off. Oh, but Hate and Despair still trying to chase down that Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter about to have another healing wave in him. Sleep onto the Tarn Chieftain. Hex onto the Keeper of the Grove. Can he get that Entangle off? He uses the Invuln Pop, but the Purge is slowing him off here. The Panda trying to come in, trying to get in range for that Breath of Fire. Not sure if he's going to be able to do it. Entangle Root's going to go on the blade. But now the Keeper of the Grove getting caught out by the Tarn Chieftain. Hate and Despair going to TP out. Cumulo finally seeing some movement out of him after a while. Last time we saw him outside of his base, he lost his heroes to Fail-Life. Ooh, I'm seeing those invisible air units, some scouting Dragonhawks possibly. Bring your tanks. Does Kumio have tanks? Yeah, he's got plenty of tanks. HUD barely having enough gold to resurrect his Death Knight. 6k bank for fail life. 11k, 1,100 gold for hate and despair. Cumulo still with a pretty solid 3k bank. We are now hitting that hour 30-minute mark in this FFA game. Oh, Keeper to Grove getting caught. But I'm not really sure who's in the top position here. I think it's a toss-up between Fail Life and Cumulo. As the three other players are in a bad spot, especially at Hate and Despair just runs right on in. A little bit of a misstomp though. Tangroots onto the blade. TC still trying to get in. That level 3 endurance R makes him pretty fast. X onto the priestess. And stat preservation, Keeper the Grove now getting stomped and focused down. The Panda without a staff here, but Hate and Despair gonna use a TP. So yeah, every time a player moves around the map, Fail Life keeps finding him, and with these Tri-Hero Orcs looking pretty strong. Shadowhunter almost at level 10, so we might see triple level 10 heroes out of Fail Life. It's not often you get to see that. Kumio needs to be careful with those Dragonhawks, so especially since Fail Life is putting down sentry wards all across the map. Let's go Kumi, that Evan Mosey. HUD a little bit upset with himself. So
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess they're gonna go attack Cumulo now? So are they all gonna work together and attack Cumulo? After Fail Life killed your heroes so many times, that's what you're gonna do? LOL. I love how quickly tides change in FFA. Like, they change so fast. They all went from wanting to kill Fail Life to wanting to kill Cumulo. So yeah, Cumulo once again trying to hold back all four of these players. So he's definitely gonna have to make a hold. His tower's just starting to get a little bit raggedy. I think that. Oh my God, the Starfall! Oh, that is such a beautiful Starfall. Oh, there's nothing Cumulo can do about that. Oh, but the tornado from the Naga. Very nicely played out of Cumulo there. He had to get that Starfall to stop. Oh, Breath of Fire coming in from the Panda is getting focused down a bit. Dragonhawks ensnaring at the Frosties. Tanks attacking away at the rest of the Frosties here. Blademaster coming in. Infernal Stone hitting all these buildings. And Kumio's Archmage getting Holy Light at the very last second. But another Hex is going to go down on him. And the Archmage does go down. Oh boy. Naga. Without the Archmage, that means no Brilliance Art. That means no Water Elementals. A lot of stuff lost from losing that Archmage. Alright, Carrion Storm coming in. Fort Lightning from the Naga. The Frostworms, the HUDs are pretty low. He's down to just one. Shadowhunter getting that level 10. Orca try level 10 heroes now. More Spirit Links coming down. Archmage trying to be resurrected at that altar. HUD trying to find different position to attack into. And the Death and Decay from the Lich. Cumulo is getting picked apart. Double Death and Decay. Oh my God. Look at all those AoE damage on the buildings. Like, that is so much AoE damage, and they might kill the altar. They might kill the altar before the Archmage can come back out. Oh my god, the Archmage is denied. Oh, Kumilo losing a lot of important things here. He had to deal with the Starfall and double death and decay. Like, can it get much worse for this guy? Oh, man. Kumilo. If I was in his shoes, I would be pissed. Like, I would be so upset. Oh, and I think that assault put Fail Life in a really good position right now. With fire from the panda. Shockwave as well, slowly sieging away at Kumilo's buildings. HUD gonna back off for some mana here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Fort Lightning coming in from the Naga does snipe the Witch Doctor with the Healing Wave from that Shadow Hunter. Holy Light onto the Spellbreaker, who can still get purged, ironically enough. And another Shockwave killing some farms here. Kumilo made his altar in the back. Probably wants to resurrect his Archmage before, you know, all of his farms get killed. Ah, Tanks he's sniped away. I'm not sure what Kumilo can do in this situation. I don't think Kumilo can hold this back. He's at 26 supply. His Archmage trying to get resurrected. Chances are his altar is going to get killed before that will even happen. Another Death and Decay. Going to take out all of these Griffin Aviaries. Who's Death and Decay? Ponty's Death and Decay. Sleep Beam going on to the Paladin. Yeah, and all those buildings are gonna go down.
A player's forces are under attack.
Apparently there's a countdown timer. Please don't come close, Orc. Oh, Tank's attacking in. Kumio literally with his back in a corner right now. Alright, Froststorm is trying to attack away the tank. Staff Sanctuary being used, but where does it take the tank? It took him to the altar. Oh, now the tank's getting hacked away. I see Fail Life hanging around. At any moment, he's probably going to turn. Ooh, and the Naga getting coiled. Nova, the Archmage is back. Tried to TP out, but the Hex gonna deny that. And a stop from the Tauren Chieftain. And then the Archmage goes down yet again. Kumilo down to his Paladin and his Spellbreaker. Does he have any other buildings? These are the last of his buildings. When these die, he is eliminated. Oh, poor Kumilo. Does he have any workers? I don't think he has any peasants to rebuild buildings. So this farm, once it goes down, Kumio's out. There he is. So we are down to 4 players. Ponty, HUD, Hate and Despair, and Fail Life. So it looks like these 3 are going to turn on the Orc now. Hex onto the Death Knight, quickly gets purged by the Orb, stopping the TC. Shockwave coming in, lots of damage coming in, and Ponty quickly going to TP out. Oh, Coil Nova Swarm, getting all those casters here. Oh, stomp on it from the Tarn Chieftain. Now it's HUD's Death Knight getting focused down. Hex coming in, nice sexy 380 critical strike. Blade Storm even being used. Stomp taking out the Death Knight. Another Shockwave. TC goes out, but with Reincarnation. Oh, now we see the Inferno coming in, and Vulnerability Potions being popped by both of HUD's heroes, and he is going to TP out. But now the Panda next to get focused down. Step coming in, but the Carrion Storm of HUD actually killing the Panda. Not sure if that was intentional. Alright, another stomp from TC. Blade Master going to use that Invulnerability Potion. Another Shockwave. And now the Keeper to Grove next to get focused down. Stomp being used. And the crit does take him down. And Fail Life as a hero killing machine. Like, holy crap.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, now Ponty running in with the Death Knight and the Hex. Oh, and the Stomp catching him in range. Another Hex, but the 300 critical strike takes him down. Oh my god. Oh, mirror image even being used here. He's trying to get a surround on that Lich. Hex onto the Frosty. Destroyers are going to devour it up. I'll sleep on the Tarn Chieftain. Oh man, the hero kills from this Orc have been unbelievable. Hex, Stomp, Crit, very, very strong. Cumulo's kind of right though. With him being dead, there really are no real competitors to deal with this Orc. And now Hate and Despair is attacking Ponty? No, he's just keeping his units there. Ah, but it does look like HUD's unsummoning. He is tapping out, so that pretty much means we're down to 3. Fail Life, Ponty, and Hate and Despair. With quite a bit of bats out of Fail Life. Orc pumping. Yeah, Orc's building units. He's had quite a bit of a bank. Really never used it. Starting to get that army going. And now HUD in the worst position. Sleep onto the Blade. Oh, Stomp onto the Dreadlord and the Shockwave. Dreadlord will go down. Bats coming in, but there's plenty of defensive towers from HUD. Bats are pretty squishy units. They're really not meant to be in a head-on fight. They're really meant to blow up. That's really the bat's point. That's really the bat's point of life in Warcraft, is to blow up. Oh, and the Lich of Ponty getting caught out. The heroes. Now the Dreadlord gonna get focused. Slip. Went down. Not really sure who it hit. Oh, and here comes Hate and Despair as well. Bat's gonna detonate all over these Hippogriff Riders. Spirit Link's coming down. Sleep onto the Blade Master. Roar from the Bear. Destroyer getting caught.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Ah, now the Dreadlord getting hexed, stopped, Shockwave, and killed. Oh, Hate and Despair left. GG's are starting to get called. Ponty left. We're down to HUD and Fail Life. I don't think HUD can take that. Is he gonna try to make the epic defense at his main? Oh, man. Wait, has Fail Life been shaved this whole time? Oh. Oh, never mind. For a second there, I thought I'd been casting Shade this whole time. Shade's another known FFA player in my casts, and I've never seen him do this good. Like, he does good, but this has been sexy good. Like, this has been really good. So we're down to 2. This is probably going to be the last fight of the replay. Who is going to win? Sparelink's going down. Fail Life's ready for this fight. I think the Blade, if you could get a sexy Blade Storm off, could take real quick care of those towers, especially with the Shockwave of the Tauren Chieftain. And here we go. Alright, Blade going right on top of that Death Knight. Hex being used. He doesn't even care about the towers. Stomps Shockwave. And the Death Knight going down. Oh, Nova coming in onto the Blade. Now the tower's starting to get attacked a little. Bloodlust coming in from the Shaman. Healing Waves coming in. And the Dreadlord gonna get denied. Oh, Shockwave from the Tauren Chieftain onto those towers. But yeah, HUD not being able to hold, not being able to deal with this Orc army. Oh, now Garg's getting tacked away one by one. HUD losing the units in an epic slaughter. And GG is called. Congratulations to Fail Life in winning that 6-way in a very epic way. Oh yeah, let's check the hero kills. Fail Life with a total of 37 hero kills this game. Like, oh my god. 10, 10, 10 Orc with 37 hero kills. Oh. If you like this cast, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at ThenThis32, and I will catch you guys later.